So I started this concept about 20 years ago, and the idea of bringing cycling to this park. And since I've joined MTB Atlanta, I kind of brought the idea up to our president, brought him to the park, and he loved it. The topography of this park is really perfect. It's hilly, it's got a lot of different terrain, it's got a lot of rocks. We have a memorandum of understanding with the city of East Point that allows us to build the trails and maintain them. We build and maintain them for the city free of charge.
The partnership has been great. They're very responsive. They come out and do all the work, so we don't have to do a lot of work, so that puts a lot of the burden off of the city when we're trying to create these trails and maintain the trails, because they also maintain them, so that helps as well. So the financial burden is very minimal and the labor is very minimal. It exposes our community to things that they may not have been exposed to. So we plan to expand the trail here at Sykes Park, as well as incorporate programming with the pump track. So that's our pump track that we just installed a couple months ago, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. So we have kids coming out riding their bike on it, adults riding their bikes on it, as well as skateboarders getting on it. So it was a multitude of opportunities for people to come out and enjoy it, get exercise and enjoy the outdoors in this beautiful, beautiful park.
Our trail is a little small. It's about right now it's about 1.5 miles. Our goal is to make it roughly around 3.5 miles. But our trails have a lot of unique features. We've got a flow system that we built that are basically a bunch of kind of built up dirt berms that kind of keep your momentum and your speed going. We've got some rock features that you can do some rock drops off of. And we've got a lot of climbing. But what makes this unique and what I'm excited about and kind of the whole ride and fly theme is that we're next to the airport. The kids in the area will now have access to something that they've never had access to before, hiking and biking trails. And then the pump track is definitely a unique feature. We're actually the only one in Atlanta right now. Through our ride and fly trail system, people will be able to fly into Atlanta, rent a bike, and be on mountain bike trails without ever having to get in a car. The neighborhood has really embraced it. People love that we're here. And then we're starting to see more and more people who are coming out and trying it. I'm here 3 or 4 times a week, and I see pretty much new people every time I'm out here. Whether they're hiking the trails, just walking them, or they're trying to bike them for the first time. This fall, we're actually going to build phase 2 of the trail system, which is going to be up near the water tower. That's going to be about another mile of trail. And then on the other side of the creek, phase 3 will probably give us another 1/2 mile of trail. And then that'll give us the roughly 3.5 miles that we're looking for. As for programs, there's actually a high school mountain bike league that just started up in South Fulton. They actually had their first 2 classes here just a couple weeks ago. So that program has started. We're also going to want to do a kids youth program here, kind of how we have the velodrome working, where we'll have programs for free to kids in the community on the south side, starting with the beginner trail and then working their way up to in the hopes that they would eventually go on to the high school mountain bike league. So we're easy to find, mtbatlanta.com. Under the ride and fly trail system, you'll see all of our trails in there. We currently manage and maintain 6 different trail systems in Atlanta. The ride and fly trails is one of those trails.